No, I whispered, but my voice broke and turned into a scream. Before I could steady myself, two church ushers rushed towards me. "Easy, sister," one of them said as they held me tightly. They thought I was reacting to anointing. If only they knew. "My husband," I cried. "That's my husband." I struggled against them and pointed towards the front row where he was sitting. The preacher stopped mid-sentence. Heads turned, whispered filled the room. The ushers tightened their grip, lifting me as my shoes scraped against the floor. As they dragged me towards the exit, it happened. The man I believed was dead turned around and looked straight at me. They took me outside the church. I tried to explain, tried to tell them I had just seen my husband, the man I mourned, the man I believed had died. But the ushers exchanged glances, the kind that said they thought I was confused. One of them gently told me to go home and pray. I nodded, but I didn't leave. I stood by the church gate, watching people walk out after the service. My children were still in Sunday service, so I knew they were safe. I waited. I waited until my legs ached. Just when I was about to give up and leave, I saw him again, walking towards the gate with a woman beside him. Something inside me snapped. I ran toward him. This time didn't vanish. I reached out and touched him. He was real, warm and alive. The woman beside him gasped and snapped at me to stop disturbing her husband. Her words hit me like a slap. "Husband? Which husband? Whose husband?" My hand shook as I grabbed his shirt. "So you are alive?" I cried. "You left me and our two children to suffer all this time?" Tears streamed down my face. The woman stared at me, confused and angry. "Who is this woman?" she demanded. I didn't look at her. My eyes never left him. People slowed down. Whispers grew louder. Eyes followed us. He said nothing. And that silence hurt more than any insult. The woman tried to push me away. "Leave my husband alone," she shouted. I wiped my tears, opened my bag, pulled out my phone and showed her the pictures. Photos of me and him together. Birthdays, celebrations, smiles, memories, posted long before he disappeared. She stared at the screen, her face changing. "Is this some kind of joke?" she asked. I pointed at him. "You should be asking him." Finally, he spoke. "I never wanted you to suffer," he said quietly. "I just didn't know how to handle it." The woman turned to him, stunned. "What do you mean? Who is she?" By then, the crowd was too much. Church leaders stepped in and led the three of us into the pastor's office. The pastor looked at us calmly, then asked, "Why all this trouble?" My husband took a deep breath, and that was when he finally began to speak. But what he said next shattered everything I thought I knew. Guys, go to part 3 to find out what really happened.